Hello, and welcome to another episode where we dive into the fascinating world of insurance and how it intersects with everyday life. Today, we're exploring a topic that might not be on everyone's radar, but is incredibly important for many Australians, especially those who rely on assistance dogs. We're talking about the National Disability Insurance Scheme, or NDIS, and its impact on pet insurance as we head into 2025. Now, let me take you back to a moment that caught even me off guard. I was sitting in a cozy cafe in Melbourne, enjoying a flat white with my friend Julia. We were chatting about life when she told me something that stopped me in my tracks. Her assistance dog, a lively Labrador named Max, had just been denied insurance coverage due to some new entanglements with the NDIS. Julia, who normally has everything under control, looked genuinely frustrated. She said, "I thought the NDIS was supposed to make things easier. Instead, it's just complicating everything. Being in the field of insuring service dogs for a while, I thought I had a handle on things. But this was a wake-up call that there was more to learn, particularly about how the NDIS was influencing insurance decisions for assistance dog owners like Julia." As it turns out, this wasn't just a simple mix-up. It reflected a broader issue that many were experiencing across Australia. The NDIS, as you might know, is meant to provide essential support for Australians with disabilities. It covers a wide range of needs, including assistance dogs. But, and here's where it gets interesting, the details can be quite devilish. Since its full rollout in 2020, the NDIS has undergone several changes, and these ongoing tweaks have a direct impact on how assistance animals are funded and supported. When Julia first got Max, she was thrilled by the prospect of the NDIS covering some of the costs. What she didn't expect was the effect this would have on her pet insurance options. Insurance companies found themselves in a tricky spot, trying to navigate the overlap between NDIS funding and traditional insurance coverage. Some insurers hesitated to cover expenses that might fall under the NDIS's responsibility, creating a frustrating gray area for pet owners. The NDIS operates with strict guidelines about what counts as reasonable and necessary supports. For assistance dogs, this typically covers initial training costs, ongoing handler training, and some veterinary care related to the dog's working capacity. However, standard veterinary care and general pet insurance often fall outside these boundaries, leaving significant gaps that many owners don't foresee. I decided to dig deeper into this issue and reached out to several insurers to better understand their policies. Let me tell you, it was quite the journey. Every conversation led to more questions, but slowly the pieces started to fall into place. Insurers were cautious about offering coverage that might already be covered under the NDIS, worried about potential claims disputes and financial implications. This concern wasn't unfounded. The industry had seen a rise in claim complexities related to the NDIS, prompting many providers to approach this matter more cautiously. While researching, I stumbled upon a shocking case from 2024. A tick paralysis treatment had cost over $57,000. This stark reminder of the potential for high veterinary costs highlighted why comprehensive insurance is still crucial. Even if NDIS funding is available, families can face a heavy financial burden when caught between systems that don't communicate well with each other. For assistance dog owners like Julia, this represents a frustrating dilemma. Without unified guidelines, they're often left in a no-man's land where neither the NDIS nor traditional pet insurance fully meets their needs. The emotional toll this takes on families cannot be overstated. Many are already dealing with the complexities of disability, and adding insurance confusion makes things even harder. I've spoken with families who felt overwhelmed by the maze of bureaucracy, leading some to forego insurance altogether, a risky move with potential serious financial consequences. Then, One day, a colleague called me up and asked, "Have you looked into the 2025 insurance trends yet?" Apparently, new guidelines were being developed to address these exact issues, with a focus on clarifying what constitutes reasonable and necessary supports under the NDIS that might overlap with insurance. The timing couldn't have been better. This led me to explore resources like the 2025 trends in Aussie service dog insurance for more insights, which indicated a move toward more collaborative frameworks. The trends emerging for 2025 are encouraging. Industry leaders are recognizing the need for better coordination between NDIS funding and private insurance. Some insurers are working on specialized policies designed to complement NDIS coverage, while others are providing clearer exclusion clauses so customers know exactly what's covered. There's also advocacy for a national assistance animal framework to standardize approaches across various states and territories. Staying informed has proven crucial. A resource like the 2025 guide, Australian Service Dog Insurance Tips, became invaluable for navigating these complex waters. My advice? Always cross-reference multiple sources to get a complete view of evolving policies. Each type of assistance animal, whether it's a guide dog, hearing dog, medical alert dog, or psychiatric service dog, comes with unique considerations under both NDIS and insurance policies. Finally, I sat down with Julia to help her explore her options. We compared policies, scrutinized fine print, and asked pointed questions about NDIS exclusions. It was a painstaking process, but ultimately, we found a policy that complemented her NDIS coverage without conflict. The relief she felt was palpable, a testament to the burden these complexities impose. During this process, we discovered some key factors that other assistance dog owners should keep in mind. Look for policies that explicitly state their position on NDIS-funded animals. Examine coverage limits for emergencies, ongoing medications, and specialized equipment. Also, understand the claims process to ensure it doesn't add more bureaucratic hurdles when coordinating with the NDIS. One major takeaway was the importance of understanding the difference between what the NDIS considers assistance animal-related supports versus general pet care. The NDIS guidelines are specific. They generally do not cover pet insurance premiums or routine vaccinations, which is something owners need to account for. In wrapping up today's discussion, it's clear that navigating the intersection of NDIS and pet insurance requires a proactive approach. Staying informed, asking the right questions, and understanding your specific needs and coverage options are key to ensuring both you and your assistance dog are well supported. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay curious and keep learning.